Hello Aquarius, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your September tarot forecast. As usual, we're going to take a look at what's going to be happening for you in your love life, in your career and workspace, and what is the ultimate guidance from the universe and how to best utilize the energies of the months. As usual, I'm going to start with an oracle deck and get a card of guidance, the theme, the buzz, the focus for you to be aware of, and at the end I will use my Hermit Tarot deck and will post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. All right, let's get started right away. I hope you're enjoying your week, your day. Hope you have some good intentions for this reading. At the beginning of September, as I'm recording this, we are actually undergoing quite a few retrogrades, so planets in retrogrades, and that's actually impacting. That's what I'm seeing because I've pretty much recorded all of the readings for September, for the months of September. I can see a general trend of people being more focused on the internal, on the self-care, on healing, figuring things out, connecting the dots, and that's normal. So if you previously had some plans with other people and you're being kind of like actively guided in a different direction, just go with it, go with the flow. I guess that's the first main advice, and someone needed to hear that. Let's see what we have. And by the way, remember this is general reading, so take only what resonates for you. And if this reading doesn't feel like yours, you may want to check out readings for other placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Usually people only check the Sun sign, but the other three are equally important. And if you don't know what they are, you can find out following the link in the description box below. All right, so we have fogged in. Go slow, take time. Yeah, it's kind of connected with what I was going with, like go with the flow, let it flow. Right? You won't necessarily know the end goal or that destination point, but that's where you're being asked to trust, to believe, and to confidently, step forward one foot in front of the other, pretty much. Okay, let's see what we have with tarot. I hope you like my table. I'm still trying some things out to make the most out of it, but yeah, I had to put it together for the friends that were coming over to stay with me for a few days, and I decided, what the heck, I mean, I have the table, why not use it? Like, generally, I'm not concerned about having more spacious living room and kitchen, and, I don't need the table as such. I also have a lot of wonderful spaces in my apartment building, like, and around it. That I can use if I want something more exquisite, or I have someone come over, just like, occasionally for a single meal, right? But it's different when someone is staying with you like 24/7, right? And if there are several people, that's a different story. So had to dig out my table from storage. Okay, yep, got something here. Queen of Swords. Yes, Aquarius, this is your card, the Swords. And so we have, for your love life, we have Queen of Swords, we have Knight of Wands, and Seven of Cups. Also has some fog in it, notice that, and we had the fogged in card for the guidance. We'll talk about that in a moment. For your career space, we have the Chariot, could be dealing with a Cancer. You have Seven of Pentacles, and the Devil, be dealing with a Capricorn. And finally, the advice is the Hanged Man, Six of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. Wonderful. I love all of these cards. And yeah, I could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. So the Empress is emphasizing that in this month, you shouldn't be worried too much about expectations of other people. That's what I'm getting very strongly for you. It's more like, what is your plan? What is your intention? What does make you happy? what makes you happy, sorry. Right? So, and like I said, even if you have some big plans, it's okay to let go of how things are going. If something is not going exactly according to your original plan, you know, follow the divine plan. It's always better, right? So trust that, and you can pray or meditate to get more guidance from your higher power, from your guides, to know exactly why things are happening this way or what is coming up for you. But always have that faith in mind that whatever is happening for your highest good, with in the alignment with the divine plan. Okay, so for your love life, we have Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Seven of Cups. So yeah, I'm getting very strongly that the Queen of Swords is you. It doesn't have to be a woman, right? It's gender neutral, but to me, this is very much like a noble, beautiful energy, right? It's like a prince or princess energy, really. And the Knight of Wands is someone you're dealing with, and this could be someone younger than you. Definitely someone who is driven, who's passionate, and who has a lot of attraction for you. The only problem is this fog between you two, and that's where I saw that reference to the fogged in, right? That says go slow, take time. So you may be lacking some clarity in where you're going, or at times it might feel like you and your person are going in a little bit different directions, right? Or you are focusing on different aspects, right? Don't worry about that. It's okay. I mean, you are different people, and maybe that's where your compatibility lies, where you complement each other, because you will be covering more bases if you are focusing on different things. As long as you can find a harmonious solution, and for all of the involved to, you know, be happy and joyful about what's going on, it's all good. And what I'm also getting is that you will get some more information in time about why things were going this way, or why that person is focused on something that seems weird, or not of Putin, but just, yeah, like just odd to you, right? Like that's not something that you would pay a lot of attention to, or you don't understand why it's so important to them. Just let it go for now, and like let the energy flow naturally with this. And yeah, the attraction, there's a lot of physical attraction towards you from this person. There are a lot of ambitions to like prove themselves to you, and make sure that you consider them a catch, like at least a worthy candidate. And yeah, the time will show how things will develop there. For the workspace, we have the Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Devil. Yeah, so again, I'm like, we have two major arcanas here. Yeah, by the way, altogether 3, and with the clarification 4, so quite a lot of divine intervention into your story in September. But this is huge. We have two major arcanas here on the sides, with this roadmap planning in the middle. So what I'm getting is that planning, remember, like from time to time I talk on my channels about the difference between a plan and planning as activity, right? Having a plan may be limiting you and your energy into a certain direction that may not be to your highest good. Again, going back to having faith in the divine plan rather than your plan. But planning, meaning like you are moving along consciously, you understand why you take the steps that you take, right? That's completely different. Like sometimes also having plan B, plan C, just in case, that's all useful, right? That's something that gives you more confidence, and also helps you navigate through different outcomes easier, right? So that if something doesn't work out, you can quickly readjust and go with the other plan, right? So what I'm getting here is that it's easy sometimes to fall under the illusion of a certain plan being like, or certain path being better than the other, and we're talking about workspace specifically here. Some career, let's call it a career, right? Work path, yeah, whatever, Victoria. So some career paths could be more beneficial, or may sound more prestigious, or whatever than the other one or other ones, right? So it's really important at this time that you follow what feels right to you, what you think will take you forward towards your dreams, towards bigger goals, towards self-actualization, right? Realizing your potential. Especially if you have recently, and like maybe recently, like in the last year or two, if you found some new skills, new gifts that you want to be part of your career, it's very important at this time to make them part of your planning, to make them part of your blueprint of where you want your career to go, and not just stick with what seems right, with what looks good on paper, or when other friends are asking you, what do you do? And you say it and they're impressed, right? Think about what impresses yourself, what impresses your soul, your mind, your body on all levels. That's what worth pursuing, right? And hence we have the devil energy here. So just be careful with how you balance those out. Okay, and for the advice, we have the Hangman, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so another card here, another major arcana about contemplation, suspension, and being rather than doing, right? Another hint on not rushing anything, taking things slow, enjoying the moment. All of these cards are about that, actually, because this is about a pure connection with someone else, a soul connection, you know, a connection that doesn't have any agenda, to put it bluntly, right? This is about living in the moment with people who appreciate you, who cherish you, who know that you're an asset, you're a treasure in their life, whether it's personal or professional, right? And it's important to find those islands of happiness and joy for yourself. And I don't mean just islands because they're small. Islands can be pretty big, but I just mean that there's always going to be stuff around that will smell badly and, you know, will seem like a burden or a challenge, right? But if you have those islands, those themes, those areas of your life, and like specific people, specific activities, right, specific objects even, that you can rely on, that are your foundation, then that's what you can rely on in a time of need, in a time when stress and anxiety come up to the surface. So it's really important to focus on those. And if you don't know what they are, then this is your hint to establish those islands of happiness for you. Who are those people? What are those activities? Maybe places, maybe objects that help you stay grounded, that bring joy to your day, to your life, just by being there. Beautiful. And as always, we'll get some messages for Aquarius from their person. Okay, so we have, you already know, light, and please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Yeah, so this just proves what I was saying earlier. They see you as somebody like almost like out of their league, right? And so when I was saying that they could be younger, they could be maybe less successful in business, or just not having as many like titles or authority as you have, something like that. There is something along those lines, but they really want to be a worthy partner. Whether it's healthy or coming from ego, the time will show, but they really do want that, and they want for this to work out and be a long-term thing. That's why they're also saying that, you know, they need some time to get their head around it, because they're so attracted, they're so impressed. They need some time to kind of clear their mind, and again, going into the fog metaphor, so that their brain gets cleared up and they can clearly see how they can step up their game and become someone who they feel is worthy, right? This is and that's the important emphasis here, that they feel that they may not be worthy in all aspects right now, and they want to see themselves worthy. There we go. But definitely they see you as a source of light, and they also think that you already know how crazy they are about you. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.